Here we go. Welcome, everyone. We were just talking between each other. Congratulations, Marquita, again with that submitted application. And guys, it is today. Today's Monday. Today's the team Zoom call, and we're gonna make. I'm gonna make this short, sweet. I know it's 9 p.m. Eastern, so I just have a few things, a few updates I want to share with all of you, and then share something I think is important to keep in mind moving forward during this week. Uh, First off, congratulations, Reggie, on a brand new broker as well. I saw that from the other day. Guys, I want to touch on one important aspect of this week. First of all, it is the last week of January, and we have a health and fitness funding special. So, the health and fitness industry, we have a specific funding special where we can get that industry, any business that falls under that industry, we can get them higher approvals and better repayment terms. So this is the last week. It's only going for the month of January. So we have until now and Friday to start reaching out as much as possible to the health and industry space. Now, I did share this on today's DAC huddle. I'm going to share it again right now with all of you just to have a quick memory jog of the businesses that we can start reaching out to, whether it's email, phone call, or through social media. Right? I've been having some success in getting responses by looking up one of these businesses on, for example, through Instagram, through Facebook, and then if you see that they're posting stories or they're frequently posting daily content, that means they have an active account, and that means either the owner's managing that social media page, or a manager, or someone managing the social media. But if there's a chance that the owner is managing that social media page, why not reach out through social media, through a direct message, and also do that introduction message as if you were doing it through email, right? And I've gotten a few positive responses just like that. So I highly suggest that. Also, if you look up, for example, for example, in Instagram, there's an option where you can look up location, Pilates studios, and then you're gonna see posts from people in your area that tag the Pilates studio or the gym or the health club or the yoga studio or the boxing gym or the kickboxing CrossFit gym. If you look that up in location, you're gonna see different posts from your area of people attending to these gyms and facilities. So that can give you an idea where to reach out to or specific businesses within this industry to reach out to, right? So I'm just throwing that out there as an idea, but I'm going to share my my page real quick here, my screen. So this is what I shared. You guys can all access this through the DAC Resource Center, through the Business Funding tab, and in within the print materials. So this is the growth funding special, the January funding special, higher approvals and lower payment costs for gym owners and any business that fall under this category. And here you go: Core Fitness, Boutique Studios, Wellness Recovery, highly receptive, right? Uh, Last week, I'm going to show some of the funding stories from last Friday, which were significant. And there were 5 funding stories from last Friday. One of those funding stories was a men's health spa. It was a health spa, and it was a large line of credit that a client was able to secure. So for another category, performance and trading, speciality and specialty and niche, right? These are the businesses for you to spark ideas that you can do some research in your area. The question is, who do you know that go to these type of business, these type of studios, these type of performance training, studios and facilities, or gyms, boutique studios, wellness and recovery facilities? Who do you know that attend to one of those? Do you go to one of those? If so, you have someone to reach out there right away, right? You're a client. As we say, Canvas as a client, you are a client to that studio, that gym, that boutique studio, performance training studio, gym. So if you don't go to one of these, who do you know that attends to one of these gyms or facilities? And if you don't know anyone that goes to any of these, no worries. That's what Google is for. And you can look up these local businesses in your area. And the competitive advantage of receiving a highly receptive response from these businesses is reaching out locally. And like I said, through Instagram, you can look up, locate, you can search up a specific one of these businesses in these categories, and it's gonna what in location, it's gonna pop up those facilities and gyms and places in your area, and it's going to show you the social media page that is connected, the business that's connected to that location, so you can reach out to them through social media. All right. So don't forget, the funding special is on until the end of this month. So we just have one more week left, 5 days left. But let's just think about it like this. Don't think that you're going to get a funded deal through this category, through this industry, right? The objective is to establish a relationship with these industries, the health and fitness industry. Why? Because first of all, they do have a need for working capital at some point. They need funds to grow, expand. They're an industry that not many people pay attention to, and they are providing a phenomenal service to improve everyone's health in the community, right? So these are businesses that I love. I feel an affinity to because I am a gym enthusiast myself. Training and fitness itself saved saved my life, turned my life around in a very harsh moment. So all I can say is reach out to these businesses, not with the intention to see if you can close or fund the deal before the month ends. If not, to establish that relationship. And you're reaching out with intention, and you have a reason to reach out to, right? You have a reason to reach out. Oh, I'm reaching out. Just wanted to let you know we work with the health and fitness industry. We love to fund small businesses for growth and expansion needs when the bank can't help. And I just wanted to let you know who I am. I'm a local resource. I'm a local member of the community. We actually have a funding special for this month. I just wanted, since I'm reaching out, I wanted to mention it to you. But if you don't need anything now, just know that I'm here to help if or when you may need working capital to grow, take advantage of an opportunity, or even to manage cash. Something along those lines, right? So the intention is you just want to build that relationship. You want to plant that seed. You want to let them know that you are there to help, and you have a reason why to reach out because of this funding special. There may be a gym or a health or fitness business that actually has a need for funding right now. The only way we can find out is having fun with the process and reaching out to these businesses, right? So I know many of you are in locations where snowstorm, streets, the roads are covered in ice. You can't move, go in person. You can't drive anywhere. I understand. That's why I'm saying make a few phone calls, or reach out via email. Make a list of these businesses in your area, and focus on 5 a day, 10 a day of these businesses. Send an email out. Send a DM, direct message out, or make a phone call. Right. So who do you know that goes to these businesses? Do you go to these businesses? If not, make a list of a few of them and just reach out to let them know who you are, how you can help. All right. So that's the funding special I wanted to touch on, just to remind all of you. And the other announcement, which not announcement, but a reminder, is the March Madness incentive, the contest that is going on right now that started the 15th of January. So many of you are brand new that have enrolled here in my team, and some of the on my downline. You guys are brand new, have enrolled the past week, this past couple of days. There's a March Madness contest that David Rutz is putting out there for all of the brokers. What's the incentive? There's going to be prizes. There's going to be rewards for those who produce, or those who are doing the most, actions as a broker. They're going to be counting the number of submitted applications each broker brings in, the amount of funded deals each broker secures, the amount of brokers each broker brings onto the team. And most importantly, the amount of certified brokers that come on and the amount of brokers that come on and receive their certification. So that's the most important part of that, of the team building that counts in this contest. David Rutz already explained this, that you can bring on brokers. Yes, those are going to add up points, but what really adds up points are brokers that receive their certification. So application submitted, fund the deals, brand new brokers and certified brokers, the number of certified brokers. So if you're brand new, I would not be discouraged at saying, okay, I don't have, because they're going to be counting the numbers by Friday, or he's going to be announcing. He didn't really give much detail on what's going to be said on Friday, but he's going to be giving an announcement with more details of this contest. So if you're brand new, you have an advantage still, because you can think of, this is the question. Who do you know in terms of team building? You identify yourself as a local leader, as a team builder. You see the opportunity, how you can build and benefit from the producing team. Who do you know in your contact list from college, from past work, ex-co-workers, partners, friends, family? Who do you know that would truly love an opportunity like this? Who do you know that would benefit or do very well in this type of business? Maybe someone comes across your mind that's in the insurance space. Who do you know that's in the insurance space? A real estate broker, a CPA. Who do you know that's already connected with business owners? Those are people you definitely want to reach out to and just simply introduce them to this opportunity, right? So if you're brand new, all I would say, and if you want to build a team, you want to participate in this contest, I suggest to start thinking who you can bring this opportunity to. Who can you send your recruiting website for them to take a look and see, hey, I'm Brett. I just started with this company, but I love what they're doing. I believe in what they're doing. We're here helping small business owners in our local communities. And I thought of you because I think highly of you. And I think you would do great in something like this. Here's my website. Here's a 4-minute video, or there's a 24-minute video. But check it out. See if this aligns with what you're currently doing. You can do it outside of what you're currently doing. It doesn't have to interfere. But see if this aligns with what you believe in. And so if you think this is something you like to give a shot, right? So something like that. Reach out and do those reach outs with those messages and invite people to check out the opportunity. You never know who you may bring on. It may be the next superstar, the next person that goes out and helps several businesses, brings on several brokers and helps them, help several businesses. And as you start to scale up the pay plan ladder, which I'm going to show right now just briefly because I think it's very important for perspective to see how easily you can climb up the ladder with very few clients and bonus revenue generated. As you scale up that ladder, when you have people on your team producing, your override spread, you're going to start to begin earning on that override spread. And not only on your personal clients, but through the production of your team, you're going to see commissions come through and on deals that will happen in your team. So if you see the value in building a team, I highly suggest taking advantage of this contest and to start thinking of who you can, invite, recruit, bring on to your team. Maybe this is something that someone has been, looking for, this type of opportunity, and you simply bring this forward without the intention of benefiting from the producing team. If not, just sharing the opportunity with someone. If you're here because you truly believe in what this is and what this is all about and who we are and what we do for business owners. So why not share it with someone else that may be looking for an opportunity, right? So that's the contest. Remember, Marquita submitted application. There you go. You have that counts, right? That's a submitted application. We will see how the process goes. The team's going to handle it from there, but congrats congrats to that. And remember, submitted applications, funded deals, new brokers, and of those new brokers, the number of certified brokers. That's what they're going to be counting for the contest. So just wanted to mention that to all of you. I thought it was, I think it's important. I'm going for it. So why not have fun? Because what this really, what this really, who this really rewards, or the actions that this incentive and contest reward, are the actions that we should be doing on a daily basis anyway, right? Having conversations, reaching out to business owners, sharing and educating how we can help them. And for those of us and of you that are building teams, constantly, you know, building that your organization, your team, and bringing on people who you believe that would be very great, and working with them and helping them succeed, right? As I've mentioned in several calls before on these team Zoom calls, I'm totally invested in helping the brokers on my team that are getting after it. I want to have a number of brokers that are generating over $50,000 annually and over six figures annually. So if that's one of you, I'm genuinely invested into helping you do that. I want to, if you, and the most profitable way to earn over six figures. Yes, you can do it through personal commissions, but also with a producing team and an effective team, that's very possible. So if you are committed, believe in this, and you let me know, hey, Nick, I want to earn over six figures in the next year, 2 years. What if it took you 3 years, 4 years? Through the actions, through the systems in place already, and what is taught and trained upon. What if it took you 4 years and you're earning over six figures annually, override spreads of your organization? Is that time you're willing to invest? Is that time are those conversations, are those the type of conversations you're willing to have with business owners, with potential brokers, with going to networking events? If that's something, if so, a lot of people overestimate the progress you can have in 1 year and underestimate the progress you can have in 5 years, 6 years, right? We're all chasing or in a race to have as much success as fast as possible. But if we're able to stick to a plan, an activity plan that ensures us that we're moving forward to the big goal that we have set out for ourselves, and we're able to execute on a daily basis, not for just a year, but for 2 years, 3 years. Imagine how far forward you will be in your business, because I'm talking about DAC, how far forward you will be in your business if you're able to commit to a plan like that, right? So, and what's that simple plan? It's the plan that DAC has. Meet, greet, and inform business owners, and bring on, if you're building a team and you're shooting for that annual income, that large annual income, constantly be looking for new brokers that want to get after this, that see the value in that share their beliefs in serving business owners, that see the big picture, that the opportunity here, right? And also just supporting those in your team that are invested, that are showing you commitment, and then just there's already a community built, DAC huddles. I mean, where the company has that community already, and also we have this community as well. So why not bring on people like-minded, like all of us, professionals like us, hungry go-getters, motivated individuals that want to get after it. And the beauty about this is there's no investment, you don't have to pay an annual fee, platform fee, nothing. The only investment is time and effort, and you can easily do this outside of a part-time job, full-time job. It doesn't have to interfere with your job if you're already within one. So if you're able to dedicate some time every day in this business, having conversations and reaching out and building that team and speaking to business owners throughout time, the results are inevitable, right? You're going to see them. So this is something that I went completely off script. I don't have a script, but I just spoke from my heart just now because I felt it was important. So Talking about what I wanted to show with all of you real quick is I shared that because that's where my heart is, because I'm truly shooting. You're on my team and I'm shooting for big numbers personally and for my team. I want my team brokers in my team to succeed. And I'm highly invested into making that as possible as it can be for those that are committed, show commitment, and are shooting for it themselves. So I hope you. I just want anyone watching this right now on the live or on the recording to know that. Now, what I wanted to share real quick with all of you is I did touch on this last week. I'm going to share my screen right now, and this is really important, guys. The FIFA World Cup. So I touched on this as a flyer in the back office. And the FIFA World Cup is this year. And there's a lot of people internationally going to the United States, participating, booking out these hotels, these in these states that the venues are going to be taking place, these games are going to be taking place. It's going to be a massive influx of people everywhere, right? What does that mean? That means businesses are going to be slam busy. Restaurants, the food industry is going to be as hectic as it can be. So, restaurant owners, right now, there's a massive opportunity to start reaching out, walking in person. I mean, not with a snowstorm and ice on the roads, but as soon as you can, walk into every. If you're in one of the states or cities that the venues are taking place, you want to introduce yourself to those restaurants. Now, what if you're not in one of the states or the cities where the venue or these games are going to be taking place? No worries. You can simply look them up, where each game is going to be, and then reach out through email, through social media, DMs, phone calls. Right? I'm talking just restaurants right now, but we can speak, hospitality. Um, because any business at all, and specifically the food industry, these businesses are going to be slam busy. They're already thinking about how to how to operate with such a large demand of people that are going to be walking through their doors and placing orders, right? So you can imagine if a restaurant owner is introduced with the access to funds you provide them. So, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Business Owner, I know it's FIFA World Cup year. I understand that you may be strategizing and planning the large influx of clients you're going to be receiving. I just wanted to let you know I'm in business funding. We help restaurants all the time when they need funding to grow and expand and manage cash flow and can't get it from the bank. This is what I do. If you are planning right now, or if you need working capital for any beneficial reason to manage the large influx of clients you're going to be receiving, let me know, because I can help you get an offer quickly and easily within one day, literally, about what your average monthly revenue is. So here's my information. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, reach out if any ideas pop into mind and you want to talk strategy, right? Something like that. So this is the flyer for the FIFA World Cup. Gives them all the information, the strategy, flexible funding for your FIFA strategy, minimum requirements. It gives them everything there. Um, you know, 6 months in business, 550 plus FICO, $15,000 plus in monthly revenue, and then you can edit your information on the bottom. Now, I'm going to leave this topic subject. I'm going to transition to another subject, but I just wanted to share that because it's huge, guys. I'm starting to reach out to a lot of these restaurants, and a smart way to reach out if you're not in the area, if you can't walk in person, is like I mentioned with the gyms. Look up businesses on social media. Look up businesses, restaurants on social media, restaurants on Google, but on social media, on Instagram, if you have an Instagram, if you look up in locations, restaurants in your area, a lot are going to pop up. If you look up a location where some of these games are going to be taking place, you're going to be able to see these restaurants, and You can reach out through direct message, through email, look up if you can find their email, or just try a phone call. Sometimes phone calls with restaurant owners, with restaurants, it's very difficult to find and speak to the restaurant owner when you're calling because they're slam busy. Really, they're always busy, and usually most of the times you're going to be speaking to the employee or a waiter or a manager. So you have the possibility. If you're not in one of the states or cities where the games are going to be taking place, restaurants in general in your local area, just doesn't matter if there's not going to be a game there. Go to the restaurants because that's an industry that we love to fund. We fund up frequently, and they always need working capital at some point. So even if you're not in the area where the games are going to be, go for it. Go to your restaurants and your local restaurants and let them know how you can help them. So I'm going to share my screen one more time, guys. Don't get dizzy on me. And 1 second, I want to share this real quick with all of you because I want you to see this. Take this into perspective. So this is the comp plan document, the pay plan chart in the back office under pay plan, and all of you can access this through the resource center. What I wanted to show all of you, because I know there are many brand new brokers and many brokers that are getting after it. And I want to show you how quickly you can scale up the pay plan ladder. So when you're certified, once you receive certification, you are at 40%. You are a general agency certified broker. Now, all of you right now, if you're brand new, you're a certified broker, if you receive one client that generates $1,000 in bonus revenue, which could be a $15,000 funded deal, or a $12,000 funded deal, or a $10,000 funded deal if it's paid in full, right? Each funded deal generates a certain volume of bonus revenue. Typically, it can be, if it's paid in full, it's 10, it's could be 10%. If it's depending on the lender, could be around 70% of what the amount of the funded deal is, or 80%, or 65%, depends. Each lender is different. So whatever DAC is paid, that's going to generate the bonus revenue. Now, so for example, let's just say for easy math, a $10,000 funded deal generates $1,000 in bonus revenue. You, with that client, would be bumped up already to 42.5% bonus revenue. So on that $10,000 deal, on that generated $1,000 in bonus revenue, you are at 40%. You earn 40% of that $1,000 in bonus revenue. You earn $400. All right. Now, let's just say you get another client. Okay. And let's just say that client generates $2,000. It's a $25,000 funded deal. Your second client. Okay. Your second client generates is a $25,000 funded deal, and it generates $2,000 in bonus revenue. So you already had $1,000 already accumulated from your past deal. Now, when you add that 2,000 to this 1,000, now you would have $3,000 in bonus revenue generated in total, which would be your second client, and that would boost you up right away to 47.5%. Also, I have to mention on that $25,000 funded deal, that generated $2,000 in bonus revenue. Guess what? You're earning 42.5% of that $2,000. All right. So that would be, you would have earned $850. So that $25,000 deal generated $2,000 in bonus revenue. You were at the 42.5%. You would earn $850 right there. But since that is your second client here, you guys can see that, right? I'm highlighting it. That number 2 means clients. This column means clients. This is bonus revenue generated, and this is the percentage and the tiers. So that would be your second client, and you will already have generated a total of $3,000 of bonus revenue. you're already at 47.5% commission ladder. So on your following deal, you're earning 47.5% of the bonus revenue generated. All right, you're following me? Now, let's say you get another client. Let's just say you get a $30,000 fund the deal. All right, you help a business, they receive $30,000. Perfect. Let's say that $30,000 generates, I'm just doing this for math, but let's say it generates another $2,000 in bonus revenue. So if that generates $2,000 bonus revenue, you earned first of all, you earned on that $2,000 bonus revenue, on that $30,000 deal, you earned 47.5% of $2,000. You earn $950 on that deal. Okay? But since that generated $2,000 in bonus revenue, you were at $3,000 from your past deals. So add that $2,000 to that $3,000 bonus revenue generated. You're at you've accumulated with your past deals $5,000 in bonus revenue. And you're at 3 clients. So guess what? Now you're already at 50% bonus revenue. From 40% to 50%, that's all it took. That's all it took. Now I'm going to give you another example. Let's say you're at the 40%. You don't have a client yet. Get a $100,000 client. Fund the deal, right? You help a business, they secure $100,000. Let's say that generates, just for math, $9,000 in bonus revenue. All right? That generated $9,000 in bonus revenue. You're at 40%, $9,000, 40% of $9,000, that's $3,600. So on that $100,000 fund the deal, you just earned $3,600. Congratulations, you're jumping up and down. That business owner's jumping up and down. They just received $100,000 in their business checking account. But guess what? That was your first client. So yes, you just got boosted up to 45%, but you already have $9,000 in bonus revenue generated in your back office, in your produced clients. So you only have 1 client, but you have $9,000 in bonus revenue generated. So now all you have to do is get 1 more client. Doesn't matter the size. You secure 1 more client. Let's just say it's a $20,000 funded deal. Let's say it generates $2,000 in bonus revenue. Bam! First of all, you from that $2,000, right? You're already at the 45%. So 2,000 times 45%, that's $900. You're happy, your second client. But guess what? Now you're at the 50%. It only took you 2 clients to get to the 50%. I'm just throwing these examples out so you understand how quickly you can scale up. Now, keep taking a look. Once you have 7,500 in bonus revenue generated in 4 clients, you're at 52.5%. $10,000 in bonus revenue generated and 5 clients, 55%. $25,000 in bonus revenue generated, 6 clients, you're at 57.5%. And once you're at $50,000 in bonus revenue and 7 clients, you are at the 60%. So you scale real quick to that 50%, real quick. And then it's going to take a few more clients, and you're going to scale to the 60% mark with a couple more clients. And I just wanted to show that to you because with 2 clients, you can scale up to 50%. And as you build that team, guys, once you're at that 50% and you have team members that begin to produce and help business owners themselves, you're already at that 50%. You're getting that 10% of override spread. So what if you had a team member that got $100,000 help the business owner secure $100,000 in funds, and they that generates $10,000 in bonus revenue. Well, you're earning, so they're earning $4,000, right? They're brand new. Someone on your team, they're earning 40% of $10,000. But you, since you're at the 50% in that gap of override spread of that 10%, that spread of 10%, you earn 10% of that bonus revenue generated. So you would earn $1,000. So you can see how quickly you can scale to 50%, keep on scaling up. But once you're at that 50% mark, your team starts producing, you're already earning override spread on that, on the deals produced. So I just wanted to show that to you and show you how quickly you can scale up the pay plan ladder up to 50% and then focus on getting to 60%. And this is in the resource center, guys. So take a look at it later for yourselves, study it, go back to the comp plan modules on the in the LMS and back office. If you don't really understand that, I'm not going into a full compensation plan training right now, but I just wanted to show you that because just to light a little fire, pump you guys up, motivate you to show you exactly what's possible right away, and how you can scale up to 50% very quickly. And that's only going to happen through through the daily actions, through the execution of critical tasks that will move you forward. And that's outreach. Those are conversations that you need to have, emails you send out, phone calls, text messages, walk-ins, participating in networking events, you name it, getting the word out, informing and educating, being the number one informer and educator of business funding in your community. So that's it, guys. I wanted to touch on that. I don't want to take much of your time this evening. I know it's late, but I'm going to open this up for any comments, maybe something you want to share, a conversation you had with a business owner that maybe you think would benefit any brokers on here on the recording to hear, to listen into, or you want to touch on a specific subject about speaking to business owners, whatever it may be, or a question, feel free to unmute yourself and go for it. Oh, looks like no one has anything. No worries, guys. If no one has anything, then we're going to bring this to an end so we don't take up much time. But all right, guys. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'll see all of you on the DAC huddle, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. One last thing. If there's a specific piece of content you would like me to create and post on our team, my YouTube channel, but which is for our team, there's a specific piece of content you would like me to post up regarding speaking to business owners, specific industries, what to say, whatever, reach out to me privately, directly. Give me that suggestion because the intention I'm creating on that YouTube channel is to provide as much value as possible for the entire team. So you can take that, utilize it, put it in your own words, combine, use your own personality with your outreaches, and if it can help you in your day to day, that's the objective. So let me know privately through text message, email, phone call. Let me know what you would like me to put together as a piece of content. I'm going to start posting a few this week, so make sure to subscribe to my agency channel. If you need it, shoot me a text. I'll send it over to you. And yeah, guys, that's it. No one has a question or comment. We'll bring this to an end, guys. God bless. You have a great rest of your evening. Let's rock and roll tomorrow. Let's get after it. Let's have the conversation, guys. Let's reach out to those health and fitness in the health and fitness industry. Let's reach out to businesses in general. I'm going to share one more thing. Just I don't want to leave you guys just yet. I get pumped up, so I hope you don't mind that, man. But 1 second, let me see if I can find it. If I can't find it, no worries. I wanted to show you. Many of you have it, but the uh, the preferred funding industry. I had it and not finding it right now. No worries. There's a preferred funding industry list. Many of you have it, and if you need it, shoot me a text, an email, and I'll send it right over to you so you can get an idea, so it can spark some ideas, and make those lists. Maybe you know of a business owner in that industry. Is it only U.S. and Canada businesses that we fund? Yes, sir. Donald, yes. Um, there haven't been many Canada fundings, but it is available. I know they're working on the back end with a few lenders in Canada um, to improve our platform there. But U.S., all 50 states, Hawaii, Alaska, all 50 states, and Puerto Rico. Forgot to mention that. Don't forget about that. Puerto Rico. We opened up the market in Puerto Rico. We all and I've already mentioned this on past calls, but we opened up the Spanish speaking market. We have an internal team that speaks Spanish to any Spanish speaking business owner. The online funding platform translated in Spanish, our application website in Spanish, and the team ready to go on standby to walk them through the process. So we serve the entire Spanish speaking market. Don't forget about that. Who do you know in that market, in that community that speaks Spanish with a business that may need to hear about you? Just throwing that question out there. All right, guys. Rock and roll. God bless. See you on tomorrow's call. If you want to strategize something one on one with me, you have my phone number, you have my contact information. So reach out to me. Let me know. I'm here to help. God bless, guys.